Alright, I will deafen and do announcements real quick. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's session of Nyxborough D&D. Tonight we are joined by most of our Precinct 9. We are missing Harper tonight, but that is okay. The show must go on. Couple of quick announcements. One, you may have wondered, where was Precinct 2 on Monday? Well, it was my birthday, and I ended up going out and having a grand old time. So we canceled. Sorry, gang. But we have rescheduled, and we will be playing tomorrow, which will be all sorts of fun. So if you were looking for Precinct 2, we will be doing it tomorrow, but we will still be doing it on our every other week schedule. So we will be playing tomorrow, and then we'll be playing again next week. So we are playing back to back Precinct 2. We played on the 20th and the 27th. If you like the content that you're seeing, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it does help out. That's all I can think about. It was a pretty quick, short announcement, so I'm going to just try to hop right into session as quickly as we can.
Health potion, that is key. Do you need... I mean, I've been putting the ones I have in party inventory. So we have...
Oh, I should probably put mine.
Slay.
Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, bud.
Homestead is doing a session recap.
We totally already decided.
Mm-hmm.
We did?
We did. It's your boy.
Is it your boy because your boy forgot to put session notes down?
Yes, it's your boy because your boy forgot to do public session notes because we had a great session. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It was such a chill vibe.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Nothing
it was
bad happened.
gardening with the whole... Nothing bad did happen. I don't know what people keep saying.
I don't know. Kingsley's pretty great.
There was a few stabbings.
That's normal. That is normal. Come on, what are you talking about? Anyway, we finished.
There were no stabbings. It was simply a spell being eaten by the orc.
And that's fine. That's normal. You guys have never been with your homies, been with your friends, and sometimes it gets a little haywire, a little cray cray. Well, that's what happened. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, we finished our shift at work. Yippee! God, and what says celebratory inviting a new friend who has joined our precinct, Harper, than a good old gardening party, like a good old welcome dinner. So we all go, everyone aside Livy, because I think Livy has some stuff to do. Not because Livy wasn't invited, no, never. But we all go to Kragnar's, and when I say we, I say Nigel, Kragnar, and Harper, as Rowan unfortunately has to go get some snacks because we hungry, and go pick up our final guest, which is his friend Cal, who you ran into, who is bringing the moonshine. We all meet up. And the original point of this was to kind of look at Kragnar's garden, as Kragnar is looking after Uncle Ben's garden after Uncle Ben is in hospital. And he's doing okay-ish, kind of, not really. And the garden's in a state. And we get drinking. We get a drinking, we get a talking. Oh, we bring the bestest of boys. Cal's dog, whose name? My brain has forgotten.
It's a commander name kind of thing.
Kingsley.
Oh.
The best boy. I was like, I just know he was the best boy.
I was thinking military.
Yeah, he gets fed some prosciutto, the little meat. He's very well trained. Rowan and Kragnar and Nigel get to gardening. Rowan does take his shirt off because it get dirty. Harper and Cal have a talk because Harper's like, why the fuck am I gonna go get dirty? That's silly. He's the bestest of boys. And then we're drinking the moonshine, homemade moonshine, strawberry moonshine. It's a little strong. Some of us get a little tipsy. But we're cracking jokes. We're having a bit of crack. It's a lot of fun. Rowan is like, yo, should we do something crazy? Do something fun? Because weird stuff going on with his arm, obviously. And kind of is like, hey, we got a nurse. Perfect time to make use of them. As Cal did bring the medical traveling kit. And it's like, hey, Hopper, you know, like, burning hands my hand kind of vibe. Like, originally it was going to be stabbed, but Hopper's like, maybe let's not do that. And lo and behold, the arm that's freaking out a little bit decided to eat the magic, and Hopper sees little weird tendrils moving under Rowan's skin. But everything's fine aside from that. As we go back to partying and drinking and gardening. Gardening is the key point. The brain cell was somewhere. Probably Libby had it. It was taken.
Kingsley
had
the brain
with
cell,
Libby.
and that was the issue.
Kingsley had the brain cell. It's Kingsley's baby.
We still need him to do our taxes.
Kingsley, honestly, I would trust Kingsley to do my taxes. But that is recap done. I probably missed actual important things that happened, but that was the gist and the vibe of went down. It was a great night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and take that potion.
Yippee! I now have 5 potions of healing. I should probably add some into the party inventory.
Kill Rowan first. Oh shit, I was unmuted.
Hannah. I'll put 3 in the party inventory. 2, 3.
Rowan has a low intelligence, right?
Yeah, he's a +0.
Perfect. Anyways, good to know.
You're welcome.
Target those saved.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So as the kind of scene pulls back in, we're gonna pull back in on that red bricked apartment, very New York Bronx style area. Smoke kind of pulling away from the roof of the buildings around it, as you all hear the kind of passing by of one of the sky rails, that sound of just that da 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 da, kind of going across. This kind of crisp night, kind of starting to cool down a bit, as we pull back into this wooden fenced in backyard with vegetables that have been plucked, picked, pruned, and starting to be washed off inside Uncle Ben's kitchen. There's like a little brown circle like dining table with 4 chairs, with a kind of white... Normally when you look at it, you'd be like, oh, it's a white stone countertop, but as you look at it a little bit closer, no, it is a mosaic countertop that looks like potentially Ben made it himself, as it is not level in any means, as some of them jut up and down and kind of almost look like they were smacked onto it and called the day. The grout still holding somehow, as we kind of pull into Kingsley is just passed out under the table, with an extra layer of dust on his fur. I think Cal is just slowly sipping on the moonshine, but where do we find everyone else?
I think Nigel is just absent-mindedly stroking Kingsley's ear or something like that, as he's kind of just sitting casually while also kind of slowing up on his sipping of the moonshine, aside from his typical chugging, because he's actually feeling it.
Yeah, where do we find Kragnar and Rowan?
I know last time, I remember Kragnar could not even handle a little bit of the moonshine. So I would say he's probably, like, I wouldn't say like like shit-faced at this point, but I would definitely say he is pretty close to that. Like, he's just sitting down, like trying to hold himself kind of up while drinking.
I think Rowan is with the vegetables that have been plucked, pruned, and washed, and is currently washing them. As it looks like man's gonna like fix up a little meal, even though like we've had like little like tapas style like food, like prosciutto and bread and stuff like that and snacks. I think Rowan's like looking at everyone and looks at Kragnar kind of on the couch, a bit shit-faced, is like, Broski, you hungry? I can whip something up with some veggies if you want.
I'm just gonna raise like a thumbs up from the couch.
Cool. And Rowan will kind of start to cooking with the veggies he got and seeing what Uncle Ben has, or whatever. Not even Uncle Ben, whatever Kragnar has in the fridge.
Yeah, I will say also at this point, Kragnar, your glass has been swapped out for water. Cal, it wasn't even like a sleight of hand situation. It just was like a, thank you, here you go, and took your moonshine away from you. Give me an investigation, Rowan, as you start looking through cabinets and the fridge and other stuff.
All I can say is good luck.
I know, I was like, Kragnar's probably not re-upped at all at investigation, you say?
Yes.
You know what? Not bad, but considering I add nothing to it, a 17.
17 is good enough. You managed to actually find, as you're kind of looking through the fridge, you kind of look in the back and you realize that there is a whole thing of Parmesan. And you're like, I've got eggplant, I've got Parmesan, I've got a little tomato sauce. And you're like, you could probably make an eggplant Parmesan with what you've got. With a homemade marinara sauce situation.
Absolutely. As he gets slicing.
Roll me a your choice. Sleight of hand or performance.
Interesting.
For how well you cook this.
Okay, I have cook's utensils in my proficiency tools.
Yeah.
Can I add?
Yeah, so you'll add your proficiency to this roll. And then we'll say it's either Dex or Charisma.
Wonderful. Well, I'll go sleight of hand. Okay, not terrible. 15 on the die. Sleight of hand is a +4, so 19. And then proficiency is a +3. So 22.
The DC was 17. I think there's a moment where you pick up the knife and what's your passive perception?
A 17.
17. Yeah, you notice there's a moment where Cal almost moves forward towards you and you just do a little flirt, a little wave with the knife, and then you start cutting up the eggplant and stuff like that, and she settles back and back down a second.
Funny enough, I think Nigel was they probably were doing that at the exact same time, because I think Nigel was looking at Rose's body language to see if he really could pull off cooking while inebriated.
It is an impressive display, and about 10-15 minutes later, you have enough eggplant Parmesan to go around.
he will dish it out in plates and kind of put them on the counter. Kind of do the
roll a
imaginary.
D4.
Roll a d4. Okie
Yeah.
dokie.
Roll a D4 twice.
Okay. 3, then 3. 2 3s,
Cool.
6.
Cool. You're only able to find 3 plates and 3 bowls.
Crags, Nigel, Cal. Honestly? Oh, bless. No, Hopper. No, Hopper. He'll order. Yeah, he'll do the imaginary ding and be like, order up. And then just kind of sheepishly being like, I only found 3 plates and 3 bowls?
Yeah, you found 3 plates, 3
Battery
bowls.
low.
Oh, wonderful. Enough utensils for everyone. My brain heard bowls as spoons, and I was like, that's wrong. Yeah, I'll dish up for everyone because there is enough for everyone. But I will go take Kragnar's over to him. And just like, hey, bud,
Thank you.
it's okay. And then I'll
Charging
kind
battery.
of dish out, give everyone else's out. A little waitering service. Just pop them down, like, here you go, Nigel. Here you go, Cal, and Hopper for you.
Yes.
And that's alright.
Cal, I think, kind of takes a bite. Rowan, where did you learn to cook? Last time I checked, you burned pretty much anything that revolved around the kitchen.
Especially while inebriated.
Listen, this ain't my first time cooking A, drunk, and B, I picked up a few skills, and you live alone, you gotta kind of learn how to cook, guys. Just a talent I've possessed, I guess. I just don't do it often. Don't tell anyone I cooked.
Are you
I have a reputation to
living
maintain.
alone at the moment?
No. I have 2 flatmates. Eris has moved out though, and haven't seen Siren today, but I assume he's still gonna be there. I saw him this morning. He recommended me a great burrito place this morning.
Well, I'd offer my place, but not a lot of room.
Well, if I'm ever in need of a place or can't afford the one I've got at the minute, I'll hit you up.
I mean, honestly, I might hit you up because it'd be a lot more space.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, no, I mean, Eris's room's practically empty. If you want to move in, you can move in. I'll have to check with Siren, but...
Roll a persuasion.
Smear. Ah, there it is. There come the bad rolls. Persuasion. Oh, I have a +5. Great. Not gonna do anything. It's an 8, Hannah. You're in dice jail.
I mean, you do have a free inspiration if you wanted it.
Fuck it. Yeah, why not? Why? Let me burn it this early.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't like it when you said that. Dirty 20. Timu 20.
Excellent. I think she kind of looks at you and goes, I will turn in my 30-day notice.
Sounds good, and I get to spend more time with this guy as he looks very fondly towards Kingsley.
Oh yeah, that is a good question. Does your apartment allow dogs?
If they allowed birds and plants, dogs are not an issue.
That's... Well...
Also, you're a member of the law, so you can
Yeah.
always flaunt your power a little bit.
I mean, I feel like flaunting power against Elise just sounds like asking for a bad time.
Yeah, Nigel, we're meant to be the good guys.
That we are, but I mean, a little bit of extra security and four-legged variety. It's a bit nice, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Well, as long as you're okay with me working 40 hours and then crashing and burning for 12.
Not a problem.
We should be fine.
Sounds good.
So, forgive me asking, but besides being old mates since you were wee sprouts and all that, there's something else going on between you two.
Rowan
Or
just
has there ever
raises an
been?
eyebrow. Rowan looks confused. Hold up, I gotta roll insight for myself. Motherfucker, it's an one. Okay. Rowan just kind of looks at you, Nigel, and be like, "What do you mean?" Cal's been my best mate. Looks at Cal, right?
Yeah. We're just good friends. Nothing more. If you want to roll insight, you may. Either of you.
Yeah,
I'm doing that.
Not terrible.
Yeah, let me see what that is without the modifier before I decide. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and burn that inspiration already.
Do it.
I really want to know.
Nigel wants the tier. It's a 16 from Rowan as he looks at Cal. But he is clueless because he rolled in that one on himself, being like, what could Nigel mean by this insinuation? So I feel like I should roll with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's stupid. Yeah, let me... Ooh, I lost my dice.
From Nigel, the best he could do was a 14.
Yeah, they're just friends.
Oh. I suppose I can understand that. It's just usually when you sometimes grow up with people, it's, well, I suppose my own experiences isn't the same as, everyone else's.
Charging battery.
Oh, come on, Nigel. You can't say that and expect me not to press. What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
Listen, I mean, of the people in this room, I think you and I might share the most similarities in some regards.
If you're talking about the markings on my body, they're not exactly tattoos.
I meant.
Or are you talking about the medical knowledge-based stuff?
No, I just meant someone changing their body into something else. But yeah, you know.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I've met a changeling before myself, so...
No, Nigel, I'm not a changeling as much as I would have loved to have been growing up.
You do see his purple skin slowly start to turn more of a red violet, as he's like, "Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to make it awkward, but
it's okay. It's not like it's a dirty secret or something like that. I am trans. It's just how it is."
Honestly, as long as you're happier in the skin you're in now, That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's why I did it. I don't know if you could say the same about yourself, but I'm assuming with those horns and the things around your head, it looks like you've been changed too.
My case, it wasn't exactly. It was involuntary in the literal sense, kind of, but in the metaphorical sense, I don't know if I would have made the choice. Otherwise. Bro, mate, this, is really good, despite, you really know your way around seasonings.
Listen, I spied on a kitchen a day into my life, and as a big compliment coming from a chef, so thank you.
Mate, chef is a strong compliment, but I suppose I'll take it.
Charging
you
battery.
should. You've kept me fed for how many years now? Aside from a detective, you are also a chef, mate.
As for the antlers, they were kind of a bitch when they grew in the first time, but they've got kind of easier to manage. Little bits break off, but then new parts grow in every once in a while. I remember the rest of the force was worried when the felt kind of bits shed off around spring going into summer. Remember, Ro, you were thinking I had taken a wound or something.
Yep. And I did also ask, was it like a kind of hat that was removable? So, my bad.
No, it's all right. I feel
My
like
defense very pretty.
Say what?
I just said in my defense, they're pretty cool, man.
Thanks. Also, Cal, I do like the current look. It suits you well.
Thanks, I made it myself. Which gives you a wink. Hey, Ro, have you been in contact with Oren or anyone like that back in town?
Not Oren, no. Nor or Miss Teller, why?
Oh, just curious. They send me letters every once in a while, and
What did he say?
He's a little rough for wear currently, but he's on the mend. I sent him some meds and stuff like that. Last time I was in town, I came over and saw him. He had a really bad cough that wasn't going away, and I gave him some meds and told him to, rest, which telling Oren that is like telling a bull to stop running.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think she sees Rowan's face kind of go a little somber, like a little, like, oh shit kind of vibe. Did he, how did he, what do you mean worse for wear? Like, what, he fell? Took a fall? He's getting old?
He's getting old. It wasn't necessarily that, like, he fell. He told everyone that he won a fight, and they should have seen the other guy. But no, The signs are clear that he fell. He tripped over something and fell, and he's getting up there in age and doesn't have a lot of people looking out for him, so.
Shit, man. Fuck, maybe I go see him. I went see. I should have. Fuck, I should have gone and seen him when I went to go see.
Hey, he's gonna be okay.
That would be. I've got some PTO. I could figure something out, swing some in. Thanks for telling me. I wouldn't have gone and seen him otherwise.
It was like a week ago. I mean, I probably need to go back out and check on him soon anyways, so it might not be a bad idea to road trip.
Yeah, if you need company, I'm down, and I can drive, obviously.
Yeah, I think I've got I've got the next 3 days off, so maybe this weekend we go.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Cool. Kind of looks over at Nigel of like making plans and then seeing the person next to you that you're in the friend group situation. Is like,
It's like, oops.
do you want to explain who Oren was?
Yeah, I don't think I have to these guys. When I was, as Nige you'd say, a wee lad, I had a bit of a temper on me. Still do, some might argue, as he nudges Cal, but less so and tamed, and that was all thanks to Oren. He taught me how to run fast and use my discipline in handy ways instead of...
Right?
Oh, you should have seen him when he was younger. It was like Oren would grab a chicken, pull 4 feathers out and throw it, and then tell Rowan to go get it. And that chicken was mad as hell and running. Rowan would come back covered in cuts from this angry chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Bloody
catch
hell.
it quick.
That's how I got quick. Yeah, and I still don't appreciate the fact it was Bertha, man. I can't look her in the eye still.
Would you? Well, that sounds like a nice, right proper. Wow. In a way, it sounds like you had a bit of a similar upbringing to me.
Yeah, you mentioned something in the car about beehives.
Oh, well, no, not that. The beehives, that was more so, that was before, but, in the Blood Hunter Academy, me and Grape's, mentor, Ada, they put us through much the same, but, a little bit more dangerous than chickens, I say that much.
Yeah, I've had some telltale stories about the Blood Hunter Academy. They're pretty tough. What do you mean the beehives came after?
No, the beehives came before, so...
Before?
Yeah, the beehives came before, so, I put it to you like this, and I suppose, since we're around new friends, I don't much talk about much of me upbringing, but... Actually, I gotta roll on this, because even being slightly inebriated, I don't know if Nigel will be this comfortable loose-lipping this part of his life.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me see.
You could roll a Constitution saving throw to see how the alcohol is affecting you.
Okay.
You want to roll that first, and then you could roll, depending on, we'll say DC 12 con save.
Gotcha. I did get a 17.
Okay, you're feeling less buzzed. It's starting to not. Your body is starting to recognize this as a poison and is fighting it off now. I think there was a little bit of your body hadn't adapted to it yet originally, and that's how you were able to get tipsy. And now it has started to adapt to it, and you're starting to kind of sober up a bit as your about to talk about this.
Okay. I think you see him very slightly. His eyes are, even though you kind of see the clarity come back into his pupils, his eyes are kind of more glassy, almost like they're giving away an emotion. But you see, he just says, I mean, I'll put it to you like this. That's a story for another day. Let's just say, when you care for something like family, it can be a bit more literal in some cases than figurative. And I'll leave it at that tonight.
I think Cal kind of gives you a smile and is like, you don't have to worry about it. And then just, Craig, you haven't moved in about 5 minutes. Are you good? Gragner might be dead.
Yo, Kraken hasn't even touched the cheese on the Parmesan eggplant.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold. She kind of starts walking over. Kind of puts a hand on the shoulder real quick. Gragnar, you good?
No, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make
It's like
sure.
strong, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Ugh.
Just because I have an IV bag and can put an IV in you does not mean that I want to put an IV in you.
Good to know.
Sip on some water. Eat a little bit of food. And maybe sleep down here tonight. Stairs might be your biggest threat.
Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe a unclipped shiny from
Yeah, I could
your
imagine.
side. You don't want to kind of fall asleep with a sword imprint in your side.
I mean, that is...
The sword's name
Yeah.
is Shiny? Cal kind of like...
Yeah, she's real nice.
Yeah.
What? Talking sword?
Yep.
Talking sword.
Okay.
Yeah, funny enough, she started talking after she stabbed me. Well, accidental stabbing.
Yo, she stabbed you?
Well, I actually found a piece of her, in, one of the rooms up in here. So...
Oh shit, that's pretty sick. And then the second, the thing at the auction, right? That was the second.
That was the third or... Oh yeah, second. Because the first... Because I had the...
The hilt was the first, and then
Yeah,
second, third, yeah.
yeah, third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, third, man.
You just found it here? Was somebody holding it hostage?
This is gonna be an interesting one. So there was a resident here, that, well, our precinct actually, dealt with,
Like a criminal?
yeah, you could say that. Definitely.
What was his name?
Takashi?
Sorry, he was. Oh yeah, he was staying at you. I remember you told me this.
Yeah. Found it
Yeah.
under the floor.
You had a piece of this sword?
Yeah, I'm not too sure how. I found it under the floorboards, under his bed. And
I think Cal gives a look to Rowan of like, you want to go explore? Like, you want to go find out if there's more stuff up there?
Rowan is just like dog energy, but yes, I would like to go upstairs.
oh god,
Hey, Craigs, did he leave any more shit?
not that I could find. I looked through it quite a bit, but we can take a look if you really want to.
Yeah, man. You need a hand getting up those stairs?
Probably.
Come on, big guy. And Rowan will kind of do that thing of, when you put your like kind of body under someone's shoulder to help them upstairs.
Yep, before I fall back down the stairs and become a trap for people.
He will call back out to Nigel, be like, "Yo, Nigel, can you just watch his back in case he does fall?" As Rowan realizes Krakenar's a lot heavier and stronger than him. It's just like, shit, man.
Behind you. I'm already behind you.
I'm taking
Thanks,
Rowan
man.
down with me.
Truly, Rowan's like, shit. If Kragnar falls, I'm going next.
I'm grabbing on, just in case.
It's a bit of a struggle. It takes a good extra couple of minutes. Some of the stairs become a lot harder to get up, but you all manage to stumble / make your way upstairs to Takashi's bedroom. Takashi's old bedroom. You see there is, as you open the door, it's dark in here. There is a single bed, a desk, and the floorboards that are still open. Everything else has a small layer of dust still on it, undisturbed.
So, sorry, kind of out of it. Is it fair to say that there might be a bit of damage around the room?
Do you think Kragnar damaged the room?
Yes.
Then I will. You know what? We'll see. I'll pass it to you. What does the room look like?
I mean, it's definitely it hasn't been touched in a while, but the bed. Okay, so the mattress is pretty much just flipped, kind of like, so it's kind of off of the frame, and the actual bed frame is kind of, since it's a metal one, so it's kind of bent to some extent. And then some of the the one dresser that was in there against the wall is kind of scattered. One of the drawers is on the floor, which was previously kind of ripped out by Kragnar during a rage-infused night, possibly after the Precinct attack. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe a few more dents in the walls.
You seem like a bit of a rough sleeper, mate. Or was there a bit of a scuffle here?
I'd like everyone to make a perception check as you enter the room.
Wait, does that include me?
Yes, perception or investigation, all of you.
Ooh, okay. Perception, don't screw me now.
18 investigation.
I got a 19 on perception.
Okay.
Whoops.
I can't do math.
That was an accident.
17 at 7 is 23.
Hopefully.
I can't do math this early in the morning, but yes, for perception.
Cool. Nigel, what was yours?
Mine was an 18 investigation.
Okay. Interesting. For those that rolled perception, you enter the room, and there's a window, I think, that kind of looks out to the street. you notice on the other rooftop, there's kind of another building that's just like across the street kind of a thing. Because I kind of imagine it's kind of almost Bronxy and that like very compact buildings are butted into buildings kind of a thing. As you enter the room and look over, those that got above a 17 on perception, you see a set of glowing yellow eyes looking over this way on the roof, and then they disappear.
Mm-hmm. Rowan just mumbles, "I don't like that."
Nigel, you got an 18 investigation. As you're looking around this room with the damage and other things like that, you notice that the desk, one of the drawers, had a false bottom that seems to be slightly undone, as it was pulled out by Kragnar in some part of that rage.
Okay. Right. I'll apologize for this later, but he just immediately pulls at that false bottom.
Yeah, it comes undone, and you see a sheet of paper that almost looks like it is papyrus, not even like normal paper, like made paper.
Does it also appear aged papyrus, or does it seem like it's just a recreation of ancient papyrus techniques?
Ooh, I think I want another roll on this. I will give either investigation or history.
Can I give Nigel the help action?
How are you helping?
By going over to look at the paper, and I think Rowan is just like rattling off some be like, oh, the wood here is very interesting, like it's different, like you know how wood turns into paper eventually through like the natural process and people doing that, and starts talking about like the different finities in paper. But also it's like, what if you put like very National Treasure energy? What if you put like lemon juice behind it? What if it reveals a secret code?
I will say it is blank. I will say this is a blank sheet of papyrus. Whatever this is does not have any message revealed on it currently. If there is a message, I will allow advantage then for that help action.
And I am going to use my good skill here. Ooh. Thank you, Nav. That was very helpful. 26 investigation.
26 investigation. You know that there are many ancient ways of making paper and stuff like that. And you notice, I think there's a moment where like Rowan points out part of how the fibers are holding together. And this is old, ancient, or at least the technique to make it is. But it's new and old kind of at the same time. Somebody is still using a technique that hasn't been here for 1,000+ years, and at the same time, it is in very good condition. There are definitely signs of aging. The tan and brown coloration of the paper.
Ragnar, mate, I know you're under the influence here, but were you, Takashi, or your uncle, either of you an enthusiast of papyrus, old ways of making paper? Collected antiques, even?
Possibly Ben. I'm I mean, he told me some stuff. Like, he did have a habit of, like, coming back with, like, some random stuff here and there. So maybe it might have been something of his. Not too sure on Takashi, honestly, because didn't know him that well.
Yeah.
Sounds like he was basically a boarder.
And given the two glowing eyes that have now disappeared from across the rooftop, you might have been looking out for this place. And Rowan will close. If there are curtains in here, we'll close those curtains.
There are.
Yeah, for sure.
There are.
Yeah.
Curtain closed.
I was definitely not tempted to punch the window.
Dragna, no!
As you go to close the curtains, you notice there is something wedged in the window.
I will open window a creak to get it out, then close window.
It is a small note, maybe 8 centimeters by 12 centimeters. And it reads, "Be careful who comes to talk to you."
The fuck? Does the handwriting look familiar in any way, shape, or form? Probably
It
not
also
to
doesn't
Rowan.
look
Actually.
recent.
Yeah, like how
Yes, it
dry
looks-
is the ink?
It is still slightly wet, and you actually realize with how kind of humid and cold it's been outside, you can see the corners of the paper are slightly damp. Whoever was across that roof threw it into the window.
After closing the blinds, I will turn to the other two. Whoever was just watching us left this note for us. Be careful who comes to talk to you.
Did we all see the yellow eyes, or was that just something that Rowan caught?
Rowan, Kragnar, and Cal, because I rolled for Cal, all saw the yellow eyes. You were looking at the like desk because you did
room,
investigation
gotcha.
and stuff. Yeah.
I gotcha.
So everyone else did see it.
What kind of eyes these eyes looked like, you lot? Were they reptilian, vulpine, feline, goblinoid?
Hannah, from the yellow and glowing, Rowan's assumption were they were feline and kitsune. Does that feel like a fair assessment Rowan could come to, or could there be
Yeah.
a chance for anything else?
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
No. Feline, mate. Yellow and glowing like our fellow kitsune friends.
Do you flip over the card at all? Do you like try to inspect
I do.
everything? Cool.
Yeah.
On the back there is the letters LA on it. And it's a capital L that the bottom line of the L goes through, and that's what makes the line in the middle of the A kind of a situation, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Now, why would they be wanting to warn us?
A great question. So, is this a veiled threat in the form of a warning, or is it a warning? I mean, we've been doing our due diligence, poking our noses in things, but normally that would predicate a warning of be careful who you talk to, not who talks to you.
Feels like they're warning us. Why? And why is this specific person going against? My assumption is the rest of them. Craigs, does this handwriting look familiar to you at all?
Can I roll like a history check on it?
Yeah. And Rowan, you can also roll a history.
Natural fucking 20.
Let's
Yes.
go, Ragnar!
And it turned into a dragon. That's so cool.
Oh,
Interesting.
it ate the dice.
Yeah.
Rowan got a 9.
Yeah, Ro, it's a little hard.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, no.
Mhm.
I would say this is one of those things where I want to respect the natural 20, but also knowing who this is. I don't think Kragnar's ever met this person before.
Oh shit.
But you've seen their handwriting somewhere. And you're kind of racking your brain. And you're thinking, and you're thinking, and you're thinking, and you're like, there was someone way back in the day who used to come to the temple, but they weren't someone who was Lumoran. Like, they were not someone who was a follower of Lumora. They were thinking. You remember they had symbols of Nadis on them, the secret keeper. He never caught a name, but it was this. You remember seeing this woman? She appeared to be in her 50s, kind of black hair with silver streaks in it. Maybe the Temple of Nadis might be able to help out. Maybe they remember. It's been almost 5 years. But you remember her signing some paperwork. You remember seeing that paperwork, and it's that same handwriting.
Sorry, my brain was just processing all that.
No, you're fine. It's a lot.
Oh. Damn.
You don't get a name, but you've run into them somewhere at some point. Maybe.
I guess we'll have to go check out a temple, I guess. Wait, what was the specific, Oh, Nadis. Or Nadis?
Nadis. Naedis.
Ah.
Nadis. These nuts. Sorry. Yes, Nadis, the keeper of secrets. For scholars, spies, and rogues.
Oh, nice.
You, I think at this point, Cal's like, I think maybe we should call it for the night. It's kind of weirding me out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I did kind of kill the party, I suppose.
You hear a resounding "oh" as Kingsley had walked up behind in agreeance.
I was wondering where Kingsley was.
He was asleep
Such a good.
until you all stumbled your way upstairs, and he kind of Rowan, make an animal handling check actually real quick.
Okay.
That one.
A 15. No, a 15. Don't put that into the universe, Wolsey. Why'd you do that to me? My bro.
Just information into the universe.
Give me
15.
Give me okay, cool. Give me an insight check as well.
Okay. Wow, you put it into the universe. I rolled in that one. Wow.
And you
Wow, I
already
can't-
earned it. That's
yeah,
the sad part.
it's an 8. It's an 8, but it's a nat 1. Plus 7 insight. For what reason?
With your 15,
Uh-huh.
with your 15, you notice Kingsley starts it's like he took his nose and pressed it twice into Cal's thigh, trying to signal her. And after a second, you see her kind of sit down with Kingsley. She just sits on the floor. And Kingsley kind of puts the head in the lap and stuff like that. Kingsley's a service animal.
Oh. I see. Fuck. Yeah, we should call it a night. Are you two, looks at Craigs and Nigel, you two gonna be alright staying here? I know Nigel was considering crashing, but if you want, you can all come to mine.
Yeah, whatever's easy for you. How do you need some kind of help? I can help too, if need be.
No, I'll be fine in a second. You all if you're heading out, head downstairs. I just need a second.
All right. I suppose, it doesn't really matter why I crash. Whatever's more comfortable. Maybe someone probably should stay with Craig,
Yeah,
considering
I don't
the fact that he's both inebriated and
Nigel, you should help Craig
we've
get
had a
to bed
guest.
because I think he's about to fall asleep on the floor.
yeah.
Craigs.
I'm totally not leaning, almost falling off the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nigel goes to catch him before catastrophe strikes.
Let's get you to bed, big man.
Yeah, and you hobble / throw Kragnar onto his bed with a trash can nearby, most likely, and a bottle of water.
And definitely having him sleep on his side instead of on his back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
I think after a minute, Cal stands up and starts walking back downstairs.
I think Rowan's been downstairs, and the leftovers he made of the eggplant parmesan has been put into containers for Kragnar and Nigel to eat in the morning, and whatever things he found and made is just like, hey, here's a stock full fridge of leftovers and food.
Yeah, I think you do that, and then you still have like a large, like almost cardboard box full of vegetables.
I could take them and make some stuff and bring them to the precinct tomorrow, I guess. Sounds good. Oh, look, Hopper, do you need any vegetables? I realize Hopper's been with the entire time.
Harper just... no, I'm okay, thank you, though. I think I'm gonna head out for the night. I'll see you all in the morning.
Yep, see you in the morning, Chief.
And they head out. You hear their car go, and hey, drive on home. I think Cal goes out to the truck at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Kingsley hops in the back, and she's just kind of leaning against the door, waiting for you.
Yeah, Rowan will head out, take the veggies with him, yell from the bottom of the stairs, "Good night, lads," and lock the doors. Rowan's not a little paranoid, a little bit, and we'll hop in the truck. can start it up.
Nigel kind of returns the goodbyes. And he's just like,
Mhm.
Also, pleasure meeting you, Cal. Hope to, shoot
I'll-
the shite
I'll-
some other time.
Yeah, I'll be around, and if not, you know where to find me. I'm always at that hospital, I swear.
Right. Just hope I won't need the medical attention.
If you do, you know where I am.
Right.
Have a good night.
You are too.
Yeah. Hops in the car with Rowan.
Mhm.
Kragnar's passed out. Nigel's finding a spot. Probably. Do you think Nigel took the bed off of Takashi's room and then set it near Kragnar's bed just in case?
Yeah, I think so.
That makes sense.
I appreciate that.
Just in case.
Probably also, he's also sleeping with his weapon kind of by his side, just in
Fair.
case as well.
Perfect. Kragnar, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I just thought about something. Where
Okay.
did I leave Shiny?
Downstairs.
Oh shit. How's a 13 sound for a con save?
It sounds like roll a d4.
Oh,
Oh no.
good luck, Nigel.
Is it a 4?
How's a
Ah,
2?
A 2? 2's not bad. You're gonna take a point of exhaustion. As you woke up twice in the middle of the night and was throwing everything and then some up.
Fun.
And you
Poor Nigel.
don't get a long rest here, man. Yeah, you got a little shit face.
Do I at least have a short rest?
I'll give you a short rest. Yeah, I'll give you a short. You get a short rest because in between you get like maybe an hour or two of sleep every once in a while.
Jesus. Oh, that reminds me of freaking this week actually where that happened.
Yeah. You
The
get it.
worst kind of time to remember something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You get a short rest. That's not a problem. And then I think the camera kind of follows Rowan and Cal for a little bit, if there's any conversation there.
Yeah, he'll be driving in silence for a little bit. I think the radio is on in terms of just like background. I think he flips the station to like typical country music that is just in the background for a moment, and just kind of looks at her as he's driving and is like, "You good, hun?"
You look over. She has the window kind of rolled down a bit and is just letting the breeze kind of go and hit her face. And she's just 1,000 yards staring for a moment. Asks a question. She takes a second and then she kind of shakes her head a little bit. Yeah, sorry. Long day.
It's not often you're in your head. You want to talk about it? You don't have to, but my ears are here to listen. I promise they're not just decoration on the sides of my head.
I don't know, they are pretty good decorations, and I've seen your mother try to rip them off more than once.
That is true. I think she'd frame them to the mantelpiece if she could.
Yeah. Anytime a guest would come over, look here, this is my child's ears, because they don't know how to listen. No, after you had left, come to the big city, I started getting like panic attacks to an extent, especially when situations kind of get a little bit hairy, and Kingsley trained him to warn me if one was starting to come on, sit down, stuff like that, just to make sure, not a heart attack this time.
Yeah.
That happened once. That was not fun.
I'm sorry you went through that and have to go through that again.
It happens. Listen, within the job that I work, you see things all the time, and when you're working, you can kind of turn that part of you off. You can turn that little bit of your brain off and say, well, it's just a job. Leave it all at the door. Leave it all on the ground. And then you come home and, been kind of by myself. It's just been Kingsley and I, and I've got a couple of friends, but, it's a bit of a stretch some days, and when you work the crazy hours that you do, it's hard to keep relationships and friendships and
people around.
Yeah,
I get it.
especially when people don't put the effort in.
Especially when people don't put the effort in.
So, how about you? How are you feeling with your arm and whatnot? And if you say that you're fine, I will punch you.
I'm driving. You wouldn't hurt someone with a driving, it caused a car crash.
I know you're a good enough driver that I can hit you and we won't get in a car crash.
I'm good. You can't hit me because I didn't say I'm fine. Number one.
Oh, she was already like pulling back at that.
To punch, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the arm shit will either kill me or figure itself out. One or the other. Work is steady, though a bit hectic at the minute. Got a good group of people around. And we're close. Been close for several years now. So I still do group drinks with everyone. Keeps team morale going. It's nice.
You can feel her looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
She just goes, Brown, can we go to your place tonight?
Rowan, I think, was already driving there. As they pull up, as he doesn't even change directions or anything, as he just nods, and they pull up to the place he shares with Siren. Well, we're here.
How did you always mean to take me back here tonight? You didn't even change course.
Hey. Can't knock a man for trying, and I think you still need some company, so... Come on. Mira sent me that good herbal tea. And it'd be a shame for it to go to waste.
I have been missing your mom's tea for so long. I told her she could make a tea company and start selling that stuff.
Libby said the same thing to her.
I got an earful from your father, though.
Yeah, if that woman ever left more than a day away from him, he would go insane.
He's so
surprised how he
intimidating all the time, and at the same time, he's
so soft.
So soft.
Come on.
He is
so soft.
Whipped for your mom.
100%.
She grabs her backpack. You notice that she actually grabs the medical bag too. And Kingsley kind of hops over. She starts moving into following behind you, into the apartment.
Hell yeah.
Goes upstairs, sets it down, sets the bag down. Always bring extra toiletries with me, so I don't have to worry about that. Do you have any extra clothes I could borrow? Kind of.
Yeah, and he'll just point to his room. Feel free to have anything in there.
Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time. She'll walk back to your room.
If you steal my favorite hoodie, I will find you.
I think there's a moment, and she's like, "Is it the cat one or the one with all the grass stains on it? Because I feel like either could be your favorite."
Rowan just does an audible snort as he refuses to answer that question. He's like, if I tell her which one, I am in trouble.
I think a moment later, she comes out. She's in like basketball shorts, and she is wearing neither of those hoodies, but a Nyxborough Police Academy hoodie. An old, the tattered one from your academy days.
He does the joking wolf whistle and is like, damn. Looks good.
I know. I clean up nice.
Clean up nice. Man, the other cadets would have had a field day if you are part of our cohort, as he's been at this time, he's been making teas out of the many herbs his mother has sent him over the years, and just pushes like a night jasmine one into her hands.
She takes it, kind of leaning on the counter. So you got this place all to yourself right now. Don't think Siren's around. You see the doors kind of open, the lights off.
He's probably at his new boothings.
Is his new boothing a vampire?
Yeah, how'd you know?
There were there are signs. She kind of gestures towards the door, and you see, like, you can kind of see inside there's a trash can next to the bed, and there's a couple of like tissues that have like 2 little blood spots on them.
Damn it! I should have at least noticed sooner. Good for him. I'm happy.
And then you realize there's also a blood bag in there.
Yeah, just running like, I'm so stupid. How many times has he been over and I didn't know?
Yeah, I mean, at least it looks like he's one of the humanitarian vampires, at least. I don't think your roommate's been bit.
No. The crew met him at a gala. He's pretty nice. Very protective over Siren, which is good. And he owns a butcher's or something.
I mean, that's a way to ethically source your blood.
Smart way too.
Yeah, he probably has a good grasp at those things.
Yeah, what was his name? Sarah called him Wolfie, which was really funny, and he just fucking went a bit mental at that. Xavier, I think. So.
Oh my gosh, Xavier Wolf, no way.
Yeah. No. Why, you know him?
A friend of a friend, kind of a thing. Old girlfriend dated him at some point. Thought, oh, it's gonna be so hot to date a vampire, and then talked about how absolutely lackluster it was with him because he never fed off her, and she really wanted that for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, I went through some red flags, okay?
Yeah, no, that's
What about you?
that's bad. My condolences.
What about you? Any crazy
Me?
dating stories? Any crazy exes?
No.
Petting and is petting Kingsley.
No, actually. No crazy dating. No crazy exes. Couple one night stands during my academy days, but nothing since. I've been busy with studies in the force and
Make a deception
becoming
check.
a detective. Ah! Why? It is kind of the truth, Hannah. Oh, that rolled so many times. Is that cocked? That's cocked. Because I can't tell if that was a 10 or a 17. We'll take it. Deception, you say?
Uh-huh.
22? But I am kind of buzzed out my head. Hold up. I might roll with disadvantage. Do I want to be mean to myself? I'm rolling with disadvantage.
If you want, you could roll a con save to see if you're buzzed or not.
I am buzzed because I rolled a 9 on my con save and it's an 13.
Yeah.
So I will re-roll that deception with disadvantage. It's an 11. I like to shoot myself in the foot.
Yeah, she got a 13 on the insight.
Uh-huh.
So,
she sees her own face be really cool and then just quiver at the end.
Any, what about coworkers, I guess? I mean, you've got a very, I'd say they're pretty.
Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty. Nigel's not bad looking, neither is Craggs, neither is Harper, neither are you, neither is Zyra that we work with. I mean, our captain's also not too bad either. Same with Rook and Jax, and Rowan goes down the list, just naming everyone but one person.
Yeah, I think she kind of
clocks it.
It's because I'm assuming you're both kind of leaning against the counter. She slides her hip into you. So it was the cerulean-haired one, Phaelithrin.
Yeah,
girl.
she's pretty.
Your ears are
Leave
burning.
him. Stop it! And he goes to cover his ears, knowing they're not actually burning.
Problems of being an elf. The tips of your ears turn red when you get embarrassed.
Yeah, I've been working on that. Stop. They get more red if you point them out. Nah, me and Liv.
That is a shade.
I know. You wanna let me talk. Let me finish. Me and Liv's met. We saved your boss in a bar fight. Essentially, you know the story. I've told you this, but I know we were kind of flirting on and off. Not really anything. And then I pushed her for some information. Because some shit happened and I was in the hospital, but I was fine. And this after the Precinct attack. And she was kind of lying to me about some stuff, and so I do what I do best. Be a little charmer, and he'll playfully nudge her hip back. And she kissed me. Which is fine.
Did you kiss her back?
Yeah, but it takes two to tango. But I kissed her back to make her stop talking about asking what was going on with my arm.
Rowan.
Yeah, bad. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets so much worse. Yeah, she'd asked if I had any theories on my arm, and I had at that point, but I didn't want to confirm it. So when she kissed me, I was like, great, perfect opportunity to get her to stop. So I carried her to the bed. And before you give me that look, nothing happened.
She was like a moment away from being like, please tell me you did not sleep with her.
Yeah. I broke from the kiss, and she said that was her first kiss. And it was like a bucket of very cold water, like I'd fallen into the well the first time, washed over me. And I realized I was just making out with her to stop her asking more questions. And there've been a few times after that where we've made out and she's patched me up. And I took both her and Ads to the farm, and some shit went down there, and
Okay.
I don't know, made out.
Let me ask you this $1 million question then. You've done these things, you've kissed her, you've manipulated her, you've done this and that.
Mm.
Do you have feelings for her to an extent that you could see a future with her?
I think he's silent for a moment. And it's for a long moment. I don't think I do. I don't think I'm gonna be alive long enough for that. And I'm not saying this to be a knight in shining armor and saying, oh, she does a bright life and a long life. But I'm a sure bet to die young and fast. I'm better as everyone's friend than someone else's lover. She asked me the same question, you know? She asked if she saw a future. If I saw a future with us. I said no. Easy to be a villain in someone else's story, right?
I think there's a moment where she kind of sets the tea down. She reaches out, and if you don't stop it, she'll grab your left hand.
He doesn't stop it.
Starts kind of rubbing just slow circles with her thumb, just on that kind of nook between the index and thumb on your hand. You really think you're gonna die soon?
I do.
Do you think maybe you should, are you doing it just to keep everyone at arm's length, but give everyone happy memories of you in the end? That the plan?
I think he just silently nods.
Rowan Thorne, you are an idiot. A lovable idiot.
Yeah.
But you are an idiot.
I've been told many times.
Yeah, but I don't know if you realize you're not helping anyone, you're just harming them. You accepting a fate that you don't even know yet. You could die. You could wake up tomorrow and die. Every day you go to work, you could die. Every day any of you go to work, you could die. I have seen people that have been hit by cars randomly. I have had to patch together a man who got in a car accident and his wife was dying on the other table, and I've seen people that their lives change in an instant. Whether you die tonight, or you die tomorrow, or you die in 1,000 years, you never know when it's going to happen. So maybe, just maybe, do something that makes you happy and live a life that makes you happy.
I think Rowan looks at her. And if Cal is looking into his eyes or looking at him, I think she sees his eyes are very sad, in that way of like a resigned sadness of the person who is listening to the information, telling them, has already seen the conclusion and knows the next answer they will say is going to break your heart. He'll step closer to her. I assume they're all very, very close, and he'll wrap his right arm around her back to kind of pull her body into him. Kiss the top of her forehead. And then as he parts from it, in a bated breath that is so close, as he pulls away, he will just whisper, "I think I want to die, though." I think it's easier at the minute. I am so tired, Cal.
I know.
And he will unwrap his arm. There's a little cough as he comes back to himself. Speaking of tired, though, it is late, and I have work in the morning. And he'll slowly detach his left arm from her hand. My bedroom is yours. Feel free to crash and do what you need to do. Be down in a sec. Cool?
Yeah.
And Rowan will head up to the little balcony they have in the really cool apartment and just kind of take a few minutes to tend to the little mini plant garden he has going up there, taking in the city skyline and the little plants he has.
I think the camera kind of splits in two, almost like watching from the outside of the building, as you can see through the window into the kitchen, and you see Cal, and you see Kingsley is next to her, and kind of his head is on her thigh. She's got one hand over her mouth as there are just tears just coming down her face. And she is trying to do everything in her power to stifle those tears. As you're tending to your garden and whatnot, as she kind of hears you start to come down after doing that, she quickly moves into the bedroom and closes the door. She doesn't want you to see her like this, because she knows that you would blame yourself for her feeling this way. And it's not your fault. I think there's a moment where kind of rests on Rowan. Staring, probably looking back into the apartment, or are you taking another beat before coming back inside?
I think he takes another beat before heading back in. And if he heard the shuffling of Cal's footsteps, and her going into the bedroom.
Yeah, you heard her go into the bedroom, yeah.
Yeah. He's just gonna grab a blanket from the couch and just probably crash on the couch. Or it's pretty cold actually. He's not sleeping outside on the balcony. That's stupid. But he'll take the couch.
As you go to take the couch, you lay down, lights are off. Hour goes by. You hear your bedroom door open. You hear some footsteps. You hear two sets of footsteps, technically, as Kingsley comes and lays down on the ground next to you. And then Cal kind of walks over, just kind of pulls the blanket and tucks herself inside of you.
He'll just wrap his arm around her and just kind of do the soothing back rubs.
And yeah, and you two fall asleep like that. Camera pulls away at this moment as we find ourselves in another apartment. As we see Livy in her own apartment, alone currently. She's got a glass of wine and she's looking over every note that she had, all of the papers, the letters from the Lywin case now. She thinks about maybe reaching out to Grapevine and going on that date they propose, and then Rowan's face kind of flashes in her mind and she just... It's not a good time. She does end up actually reaching out to Grapevine though and just saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I can't come out. It's a She just apologizes. Grapevine's understanding. That's what Grapevine is. Grapevine just says, just talk to me in the morning. It's fine. Camera pulls away again. Kind of fades to black. as the next morning begins. You all wake in various positions. Some hungover with a pounding headache, but a coffee shop nearby might be able to help, and others with a person wrapped in their arms. And a little bit of dog breath on the nose. As you all start to get up, start doing your morning routines to get ready for the day. As you all make your way slowly into work. I'll say Cal is still at your apartment, Rowan, as it's her day off today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she wanted to go anywhere.
He'd probably just leave his keys to the front door with her then.
Yeah, she said something about running to the supermarket to grab some stuff because she had to throw away like 4 things of old food that Avis may have left behind and was starting to stink up the fridge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If wow, Ragnar had either bananas or avocados in his house. I'm assuming he had some type of bread.
Yeah.
He made him either
I would say
avocado
avocados,
toast.
Probably not bananas.
Okay. So yeah, he definitely made him avocado toast, and he's like, that might try this out. It's really good for a hangover. Cause we're
Definitely have
walking to
some
work
haze, too.
like you normally do.
I'm
Yeah.
really clutching onto the fucking bucket at this point.
Mhm.
You know, it's interesting to see what a half-orc looking a shade lighter looks like. But this is a half-orc that is definitely a shade lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, as long as I don't go to the table, we're good.
It's good, because I'm thinking we should walk, because, the sky rail, no. Especially not with you being like this. Just definitely no.
Yeah, I'm never touching that sky rail again, as quick as it is.
I think there's a moment, too, like, you think about it, and the sensation of it rocking around a corner kind of hits you a little bit after last night, and there's a moment where you kind of get nauseous again. You're just, nothing comes up, but there's a moment where kind of that wave hits you again, Kragnar.
Oh, I should probably go grab Shiny.
Yeah, you go downstairs.
Yeah, bad idea not to leave the sword.
Yeah. Especially with people showing up, apparently.
Right.
Okay. You go downstairs. You remember taking Shiny off when you were sitting on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
You look over at the couch. Shiny's not there.
Wait, what?
Fuck no.
Oh, fuck.
Good.
Kragnar is just gonna attempt to... He's just gonna kind of scramble to, like, check inside the couch cushions and everything.
Yeah. Give me an investigation. Nigel, you start hearing Kragnar going no, and starting to throw around the couch a little bit.
How's a 7 sound?
Oh man, a 7 sounds great for you
Nigel's-
not finding this.
Nigel is definitely helping him find this sword.
Can I do a strength
Oh.
check to try and like flip the fucking couch?
Don't forget you also have a -2 to skill checks with a point of exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Mm-hmm.
If you go into your character sheet and go to There's a way to do it,
Conditions?
actually. I think it's condition?
Yeah, I have. Wait, is it
Yeah.
level 1 or is it level 2?
Level 1, level 1.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, okay, perfect. So I think it actually automatically does it, so you're fine.
Oh, I forced it on myself.
Yeah. That -2. I wonder if it-
Okay,
No, it doesn't.
I'll still.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
you'll have to -2. You will have to -2 it.
Okay.
I had to double check.
I'm still gonna try to flip the fucking couch. I'm fucking
Yeah.
panicking.
Roll. Nigel, roll an investigation check. Kragnar, give me athletics.
Come on, +7.
Well, it's only a +5.
That's an
It's-
11. Oh, that's an 11.
This is a heavy couch. You go to try to lift. Actually, I think it's more that you like, it's almost too light with this like adrenaline rush. So you like lift it really quickly. And you're like, "Ah!"
Can I drop it on my foot?
Yeah, man, for sure. You drop it on your foot. Ah! Nigel,
With
what
that
did you get?
18.
18. You see Kragnar doing all of this, and then you look just like five inches to the left, and you just see Shiny like leaning against the wall.
Crag, breathe, and look right over there. as he actually just moves his head and turns his head to look at Shiny.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a long day.
Again, I'm gonna bring the avocado toast with us. Got a bit of tricks to keep it from getting too soggy.
Appreciate it, cause anything helps after a fucking moonshine. Holy. Ugh.
No problem, mate. No problem indeed. So, grab some of that. I'll probably take some eggs just in case. Do you need me to bring the bucket?
Maybe. I just need to lock up real quick. God. Just gonna stumble to the back door.
Yeah, you're able. I'll stumble to the back door. Your foot's kind of hurting a little bit. Yeah, you lock up, and you all make your way towards the precinct. I think we'll pivot over to Rowan and Cal in the morning.
I think Rowan, being the half elf that he is, will attempt to. Cal's probably use this sneak out from under Cal, essentially, or like sneak out so doesn't wake her. I think his morning routine consists of checking on his plants. There's a little workout, and then when it gets close to, because usually he is at the precinct early, or just like hovering around the area at least. But I think this is the first time he kind of gets to the precinct, probably at a normal time, spending the extra 4 hours that his other friends sleep. And he is using the vegetables that he took from Kragnar's garden to make. I think he's making like the greasiest breakfast burritos that are like the like, you know, like how like a full English is great after a hangover, or like something like greasy hash browns are. He's making like some real good greasy food using the veggies and the meats. Before Anna has a pot of tea and or coffee, depending on Cal's preference, going.
She's a tea lady. You would know that.
Yeah, it is probably tea then.
Yeah. I think as you're like leaving, she like has like the like messy. Her hair is kind of messed up a little bit. She's got some bags under her eyes that are a little bit red rimmed from crying. She just come back tonight.
Of course. Unless work says otherwise, but I'll be back.
Okay. Now, go save the world or whatever you detectives do.
Save the world's a bit much. Breakfast is on the counter, and I think she sees Rowan with a bunch of like Tupperware, as he's got like meat and veggies for those who have them, so like Crags and Nigel, and he's also got veggie burritos for Livy too, and there is enough to probably feed the entire precinct. As Man's going out with little tote bag and many Tupperwares, which is new for Rowan.
Yeah. Perfect. You go to start your car. Roll the D100.
Not my baby, not good old Rusty.
You literally named it Rusty. I don't know what you want.
No, Hannah. I rolled 100 on a D100.
Roll a D4.
No, come on. No, my baby. No. A 3?
You walk out. You walk outside. Your driver's side tire is low. Like,
Right.
almost flat.
What is the likely Rowan has a spare in the trunk? He is pretty okay at car maintenance. I feel like he would.
I would also say you probably
Is this the
have a
spare?
tire pump too. Like you have something
Yeah.
to like reinflate it.
Yeah, he'll
Because
just
this
do
feels
that.
like something that like this truck probably
Happens
has like
regular.
a normal. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. His Rowan just sees it and goes, and he'll put the food in the passenger seat and get the tire pump out and just inflate the front tire. Just make sure his truck's in working order. Check both. Check once he's checked one tire, like the front tire's done. I bet he probably checks the other side and the back tires as well. Just like
You notice
Right.
you notice your other the other back tire was off by like 3 psi. It was also a little low.
just a deep sigh somewhere from him. It's like, great, glad.
You caught it before it became a problem, but yeah, it
I
could have
know.
been bad.
Just like, damn, could have been bad. But once car maintenance check is all done,
Yep.
man will head over to Precinct.
Yeah. You all make your way over. All of you arriving pretty early, and stuff like that. Arriving in, Livy, Harper are there as well. The captain's in her office working on some paperwork. The door's open. And yeah, the office, you've got your desks around and whatnot. The scene is yours. As I think Kragnar and Nigel probably, it took you guys a little bit longer, but you probably left early enough that you're still able to make it on time.
I'd hope so.
And Nigel seems smart enough to be like, yeah, no, we're leaving like an extra 15 minutes early. Just in case. And that just in case was needed.
Yeah, that
Good thing we
tracks.
brought the bucket.
Mop is staring you down, Kragnar, with that bucket. He's just...
I'm just gonna... I don't know. I don't even know what to say to Mop at that point.
Don't drop it.
Relax, mate.
If you drop it, I swear I will... I don't know. I'm not going to threaten you. There's nothing I can do. I'll clean it up.
No worries, mate. We've got it.
Hopefully.
Just don't...
Mop, you can just tell him you're gonna be real sad. I think I'll get Crags as Rowan walks in. Shit, Crags, you look like ass, man. Sorry.
Really look, gave that away.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, bro. And Rowan will pull out a container of Tupperware, being like, from the veggies last night, I got some greasy ass breakfast burritos.
Yeah, I also rolled avocado toast and eggs.
Oh,
There's
you're
another-
wonderful, Nigel.
option. Also, that's something for Liv to eat in case she had a bit to drink as well.
Yeah, she got her veggie burritos. Here, I should probably go put them on her desk, though. And Rowan will go put Libby's little Tupperware on her desk. But we'll make his way back to the boys.
Each of you roll a perception check.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
Which one of you aren't gonna fuck me
Ed.
over?
Less good.
14 add 7 is...
21.
Thank you.
Ah.
I was counting on my fingers.
I was about to do that.
I was like, 1, 2, 3.
My brain went to 17 instead. I didn't hear the full number.
Good homie.
You notice, Kragnar, you notice the burrito and the smell, and it smells amazing. Nigel, Rowan, you, as you're kind of jesting with each other, you look over and, there's kind of a doorway that leads into the, bullpen, the detective pin area. And you see a shorter woman, maybe 5'3", 5'2" range. She's got this kind of cute brown, shorter hair, bangs, kind of brown eyes. She's wearing a white dress, a really nice white dress, and a kind of almost fur coat with white gloves on her hands. And she's got a little white feather hairband with some diamond earrings. And she's just kind of looking around, she's trying to find someone to maybe help her.
Excuse me, Mom. Are you here to gain assistance from the precinct? Here to report a crime?
Yes, kind of. It's a little confusing, but, and I will, as you see her, as she kind of walks, towards you, your group. Are you all, detectives by chance?
That would be right.
Oh, good. My name is Aiko Tanaka. I need your help. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. We'll pick up in 2 weeks from there, baby.
Oh, no!
Toby,
What do you
we
mean?
have got a new case.
Cliffhanger.
Bro. That's great. What do you... Wow.